Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Just taking a little break. I've been doing some more water changes today. I'm getting behind on my water changes each week, and I've always been able to keep those up. But anyway, I'll get them done tonight. I'm about to start. I've done all of my freshwater tanks, which would be, I guess, 24 tanks, except this 180. And I'm about to do that. Just want to give a brief update on it before I start working on it. And you can see that the severums that were appearing to spawn last night have not, but they're still keeping fish out of that area. When I first sat down here a few minutes ago, well, there he comes back. If you notice the rainbow cichlid to the right keeps coming over there. The cichlids, or the rainbow cichlids, are wanting this space now, and it's all three of them, like they were on that bucket. So this is kind of fun to watch. But there's the pair of severums right over it that pretend that they're going to spawn there, so maybe they're just working up to it. See, they're keeping those rainbow cichlids away from all directions, because they're really tag teaming them, all three of them. So kind of fun to watch. But what I'm going to do is take down about a third of this water. The parameters are right where I want them, so I don't want to do a whole lot. I'm going to refill it with a little bit warmer water, try to bring the temperature up about a degree over half an hour. And I'm going to add my first couple of fish tonight, which are going to be this gold sevrum, who started out as about the size of a silver dollar and now quite a bit bigger than my hand, a silver dollar coin. And I just never pulled him back out. He was beat on by the other fish. It may be a female, I don't actually know. But I'm planning to put it over there while there's still a little confusion about the move and all that, and see if it will work out. You know, I really want this to be, I was avoiding that glare as much as I could. I really want this to be a tetra tank, just 55, and that's why I have mostly tetras in here. The other fish I'm going to pull is that Tapajos, that redhead Tapajo Geophagus. That's the only one I have of those. I've ordered some more medium size, so they probably won't be as big as that guy, but he'll buddy up with those cichlids over there. I'm sorry, the geos over there in the other tank. Crappy video. I changed the water, well, as I said, on all the other tanks, so this is a little cloudy. There's one of the little pacus I got the other day. They've not bothered any of these fish, but boy, throw some meat in there and they're on that. I mean real meat. I can throw a piece of a chunk of cat food or something in there, kind of gross, but they rip that stuff up. The other one's in there too. It's doing fine. There it is at the other end. Alright guys, so let me get the water change done in the 180, and then catching and transporting this guy is going to be fun. I'm going to do it in a big net, and it's about a 25-foot run from here. Literally, I'll just run with it and put it in the tank. See you in a bit. Just a quick point of interest. It's taken a while, of course, to drain this down. I've seen people give reviews of the tidal filters, and they have skimmers built in, and that's what those spots are on the front there. And so the skimmer's actually still pulling water, even though the filter's turned way down, and it will make a screeching noise if you don't turn the volume down like this, the flow of water. And I've seen people leave that open to talk about trying to spread it down how noisy they are. So just wanted to throw that in there, see how quiet it still is. It's undraining here. And the reason I've told you, I think, that I don't have the sand is here is I just cannot lift the sand, and I have to cut the bags in the back of my truck and carry a few pounds at a time. So I'm in the process of filling up my trough that I'm rinsing it in, and so hopefully after tonight I'll have this other side packed. It's going to take about 100 pounds, I think, to top it off. So I'm getting there, so thanks for your patience, but let's get the first couple of fish in here and then we'll go from there. Alright, just a short progress update because just a little bit of progress is all I've made. I got the water change completed. It did bring the temperature up almost a degree over an hour, so I'm very happy with that. I did leave the water down below the rim because I do still hope to get that sand in tonight. That's my goal. I'm just in the process of starting to move fish, and I just wanted to show you guys how gorgeous this redhead, this Tapaho, is in here. He's the darker geo on the bottom to the right hand corner. He's hidden now, but he went right over immediately to his people, the other geophagus, and he's hanging right there with him. And those highly aggressive, not geophagus gyropares, are tearing him apart. So far so good. He was the easy one. Now I have to get the, and that round cichlid keeps coming down several and bombing everybody, so I'm not sure what's up with that. If he's got some kind of, Ed just sent me a text that said his Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, haha. Anyway, back to this. He's doing great. I wanted to just show how gorgeous he is, how perfect his finnage is after not going through these fish that had to be taken out of the tank, that literally the front ruptured out off of it. The seals came loose and put in buckets, a bin, which then ruptured again and brought in here. So they'll in time, just a few weeks, I hope, they'll be as stunning as he is. So you can kind of imagine. All right, now I'm going for the Sevrum. Alright, that went as smooth as could be expected, and I have a big net somewhere, and it falls under the CFS, can't find stuff, category at this point. So what I did was I took I think that's a gallon and a half pitcher, which was barely big enough. He was really, really good, and let me scoop him right up, but he threw about half the water out between that tank in here, but he didn't get banged up very badly. So far so good. I think they're beginning to sort out that you can see they're kind of circling around. I'm gonna call him, but and here's these silly guys. While the Sevrums are away, they're fighting a three-way fight over that rock. They're so funny, but they're colored up beautifully. So that's the one that's the last Sevrum, except for the pair that has the blind one in it, and I don't intend to move them in here. I don't think that would be fair to them. But yep, his fins are gorgeous, but if they start fighting, they won't be long. And he is very, very bonded to me, that fish. He's been in that tank for 2 years since he was tiny. He's almost the size of the senior or lead Sevrum there, the big green one. I didn't realize he was quite that big. He really is as big as him. So that may become the issue there if that's a male, the gold one. He's sizing him up for sure. I don't want anybody hurt. And I'm sure this is a huge adjustment for this fish. You tend to think of fish not like cats and dogs and other pets, but they definitely have their concerns and their moods and recognize us, as anybody watching this that has fish knows. But he's very bonded to me. He's always been very receptive and will eat out of my hand and all that. So, alright, I'm going to shut this down, but I just want to find that Tapaho. Yeah, there goes the green one, escorting him around. So I'll keep a close watch on that, and there's the Tapaho right there. So gorgeous finish on both of those guys. So let's hope it stays that way. Look at that fish. And that's only about a 4-inch fish there. He's not very big. Uh-oh, he's got in the middle of those rainbows. Alright guys, I can ramble all night, you know that. Have a good night. Thanks for watching this, and maybe I'll have the sand in next video.